Yeah, my day went well. You did a video interview thing. Oh, jobs still do face-to-face interviews. I guess it depends on the employer. I don't think I've ever had to do a face-to-face interview. Like, they've all been in person. Some of them probably had, like, a written test or something, or, like, a way to test my skills.
Yeah?
Alright, so they said to use Tiki, so I will use Tiki.
What do you want to do?
I still don't have the ability to equip hero weapons, so I'll have to deal with that. Let me just go with the Divine Stone for now. And who should I pair you with?
What?
Sakura would probably be a good choice.
Me? Yes. Understand. Huh? Okay. Huh?
Yeah, we'll go with
What
Sakura.
do you wanna do?
And I'll have to bring some good characters too to make up for it.
Which would you like?
We're up against Sorcerer, Dragon, Monster.
Yes.
So Lyn will probably be a good choice here, because that
Good
covers
luck out
both. And who should go with Lyn?
What is it?
I'm thinking Xander.
Follow me. Yes? Leave it to...
Yeah? Okay.
I can't guarantee I'll be using
Are
Tiki
you
exclusively,
Sure? Let's go.
but we'll see what happens. Well, might as well mark this as complete. So I'm going through the battle now.
Huh. I wonder if I'm winning. Come to me if you get injured.
Sadly, her attack power is pretty weak right now, but that'll be picking up real soon.
This battle promises to be exciting.
The mission's about to begin. The mission's about to begin. Enemy reinforcements? Whatever it is.
Oh god, what's going on? There's like key units going straight into our base. And it's not even 1 minute.
My turn.
I won't lose to you.
Oh yeah, I know she works like young Link and Hyrule Warriors. Of course, when you start, it's gonna be pretty slow. Yeah, what skills do I have on her? Oh yeah, I have Gale Force. That makes it easier to keep your Dragon Mode too. I think Lyn's skill is pretty good for that too, for getting her meter up again. Oh hey there, James. Hi everyone, and I beat Mr. Nuts for Game Boy Color yesterday, which is from the final boss of the game. Well, we didn't ask about Mr. Nuts, but I'm glad you beat it. The SNES version had a tough final boss too. Get granted, it was the same one.
We seized it.
Also, why the hell am I going that way? I'm better off going left.
I won't lose to you.
Also, isn't there still a summoner? Yeah, there's still a summoner to the north.
Excuse me. I have a report. We seized it.
Report is on. We're making progress.
Beautiful stuff. At least there's constantly monsters that's clustered about.
We seized it.
I mean, look at this. You can just keep this indefinitely.
We're getting hit by a long-range attack. The mission's about to begin. Don't worry. I'm here to help if things get out of hand.
I may not get a chance to use the other characters then.
I'll defend this fort.
Yeah, saw a base at risk. Thankfully, it's not the main one.
How can you be so strong?
Oh, hey there, Ramilia. I know you weren't around. I wasn't around Friday either. And I said this on Twitter and Facebook and Discord. And earlier today in the free stream. that I wound up having plans with friends to meet up for dinner. So as a result, yesterday's stream did not go ahead. So I decided to like start this in the afternoon. And I know I normally do this in the evening, but my other plans with other friends to record more Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask aren't going ahead because one of them is sick. Oh, we lost one of the forts. You know what? That's fine. I'll get over it.
I'll defend this fort.
That was amazing. We seized it.
Oh, yeah, if you happen to get the job, Cinema sending some money my way. Well, you don't have to do that, but thank you so much for the support. If anything, I'll just be happy you got the job. But every little bit goes a long way.
We seized it.
Oh yeah, I forgot I still have other players to play as. Oh, Takumi's in this map too? No wonder we're losing forts.
Think you can just do whatever you want? My turn.
Okay, I saw like a redemption to use Lyn for the next battle. Yeah, I'll try to pick a good battle for her. And how many KOs do I have? Only 1327? Really?
I can't lose
Thought
like
I had
this.
more than that.
And now I have to run away like a coward.
I mean, that Dragon Rampage seemed to have covered a lot.
Good enough.
Good lord. Turns out it wasn't enough.
You said I'd get it done, and I meant it. Not while I'm standing. We seized it. You said I'd get it done, and I meant it.
One Piece Warriors 3? I haven't played any of the One Piece Warriors games. Like, I like Warriors games, but I couldn't really get into One Piece.
That was amazing.
I don't know, I don't really get into much anime in general.
We did it.
And I've already had like a lot of franchises I focus on, so I didn't want to jump onto that one too.
I don't mind a challenge.
We lost a second fort.
Our path
God
is
damn.
open.
And I bet you it's like the same units. Just going around stealing our forts.
Can't win this.
Jumping from place to place. It's like somebody that can't pay rent.
Beaten better than you. We seized it.
1654, still got a ways to go.
The fort is ours. We're making progress.
One Piece, in case you didn't know, is a pirate token anime of the most popular one. Yeah, I knew. Like when I said like I wasn't able to get into it, but I knew what it was.
That was amazing.
I guess maybe not everyone knew. Okay, is that... Okay, there's still soldiers in our base. But they're pretty weak anyway. What's everyone been up to? I haven't really been up to much. Just recorded another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour that probably won't be up for another couple weeks. But I think I'm making more progress in the story. Like, I managed to rescue Serenity from one of the Paradox brothers. Like, I got to that point. And the thing that's annoying about it is that you may not always get more development in the plot. I haven't played any of the Dynasty Warriors Gundam games either, but I have seen them played by at least one other person. And it wasn't really a full project I was following. Just something to watch. Okay, I'm not gonna get a lot of KOs to maintain this.
Where to next?
Can I get to Robin in time? Holy shit, I actually made it to him!
We did it!
I actually made it to him! Get dusted! Oh.
Stop the attack. Keep it going.
Just wasn't done yet. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of damage. Nope. Not even
How
close.
do you do it?
Wow. Talk about resilient.
We seized it. Together now. Yep, I'll try my best.
Bad coughing fit. Ugh, that sucks. They will soon.
The surface
Code Vein? I've heard of it. I think it's like anime vampire Dark Souls from what I heard. It does look pretty good from what I've seen somebody actually
Then let's go.
try the alpha demo build of it. And I actually tried to like request a key through like Keymailer for a review copy of the game, and sadly I was denied. But I guess it is what it is. Maybe I'm just not a big enough content creator to like get network keys or review keys from big game developers yet. Oh god, it's a Velazark battle, isn't it? And I don't know if I'll have enough time. Sakura, you might want to come over here too.
Understood. Not bad, but not good enough.
Oh yeah, I'm one of the most long-standing ones. I've been around
That's
for like
one way to do it.
11 years. But I'm still not a huge enough name. You know what I mean? Like, there are huge names out there, and I'm not that big.
The mission's about to begin. There's more to do if we want to win.
I don't know if I'd be interested yet. Get down, please. The thing is, again, I don't have a copy of the game.
Yes. Understood.
And I already got most of my year confirmed. Holy shit, look at all this damage I'm doing to him.
We did it.
Okay, is it just me, or did Velazark for some reason have a lot less defense than other battles I faced him? We didn't even get through like half the music.
As expected. I'm the best.
Got absolutely obliterated.
I'm good. Hey, we're really getting along these days. You're all right.
Lindis, is there something on my face?
No, sorry. I didn't mean to stare. I just think back to my friends at home every time I see you.
In the world from which you came, you mean?
Yes, I didn't mean to be rude staring at you.
That matters not to me. Tell me about these friends of yours.
Oh, they're a pair of knights, Kent and Sane, in service to my house. Kent's a hard worker. He'd go to any lengths to protect me. He always stands guard personally at my tent when we camp, just to be sure.
I'm impressed that you inspire such loyalty in your retainers. Would that mine would display some measure of that diligence.
Sane, though, I'm a little nervous I'm not there to keep an eye on him. He's decent at heart, but he gets a little carried away with the ladies.
You're saying he's a rake.
Exactly. When we first met, he fell so hard for me, he forgot he was a knight. We're friends, don't get me wrong, but his runaway heart drives me crazy.
You don't say. I have a retainer with the same problem.
Really?
When on guard, he flirts with the clerks. On patrol, he chats up
He can't
milkmaids.
shut up about
I
Laszlo.
set him to keep the peace, and he draws complaints against the castle. Forgive me. I lost my composure momentarily.
Oh, don't worry. I've been there. It's funny that we have this in common. Besides, it did me good to see you lose your temper for once.
Clearly, you've lost that wistful look I first approached you about. A minor flare of temper is a small price to pay for that.
You weren't worried about me, I hope.
Every so often, it's plain by your face that you're longing for home. You arrived alone in this world. I cannot fault you for missing your friends.
Thanks, Xander. I really appreciate the thought. I do miss my friends sometimes. But it's not like I'm alone. I've been here long enough to make new friends.
In my world, my retainers are irreplaceable companions. There are times I wish I could say as much to them. I do get lonely.
Me, I'm happy enough here. It's good to remember my friends from home. And when that's not enough, I have people like you to cheer me up.
Friendships that reach beyond worlds. I feel them too.
Ah, the power of the Shield of Flames. But know this. As long as greed remains within a human heart, I will be reborn.
Why do all games repeat that same trope? As long as there's evil or greed in the hearts of men, I will constantly keep coming back. It's like that for almost every game in existence nowadays. Wait, how much money do I have? Oh, over 1 million.
What shall it be?
That. It shall be that. Okay, who do I want to level up? Well, I was told to use Lynn, so... Oh, God. Only to level up 8 more times is too expensive.
Is this all right?
We'll just say
Is this all
105.
very well? Ha-ha! Proof I've grown. Come back sometime.
You paid your way to development. Good for you. Just like a Kardashian. Anyway, Rendezvous Disruption, level 103.
I see. By the way, Lissa, I found this the other day.
Huh? What is it?
No experience, no problem. Join the army now and get 3 meals a day. This doesn't exactly inspire confidence in the army. It sounds more like an inn. I'd hate to think that one of our own was responsible for this.
Oh? Maybe they only wanted to help.
Hey, 3 meals a day ain't bad as long as the meals are good. But maybe that's the kicker. You get 3 meals, but all of them are shit. You just get gruel and maybe Hot Pockets. Keep in mind, Hot Pockets are good, but the Hot Pockets are also stuffed with gruel.
Yeah?
Alright, so I gotta use Lind.
Good to go.
And who would be good with her?
Yes?
I like her with somebody playable so I don't have to stick with Lind.
A wise choice.
You know, in case there's a tough
Yes?
opponent. So I think Leo would be
Understood.
Yes? Okay. Yes? Which will you choose?
Alright, we'll take that off. And next
Right here.
opponents, let's see.
Yes.
Sakura's not gonna be
Yes.
an advantage. Wait, who are we up
Which
against?
would you like?
Also Sakura. Leo, Tiki, Archers, okay. So monsters, dragons, and somebody on a horse. Alright, Tiki's actually good here. Now that she's at 720 power.
Yes, sir.
May Mila be with us. Yes?
Like, we'll actually be at
What
a
shall it be?
decent advantage.
Yes? Right. Hmm? Okay. Yes.
I'll definitely want somebody decent here, too. Maybe somebody good against monsters? guess a
back in one
Boro would be
piece, will ya?
good. Yeah, we'll use a Boro
Right here.
with Cordelia.
Ready. What's up? Got it.
You know what the funny thing is, and I only noticed this now, that the names
Which one?
Cordelia and Xander are also seen in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Are you sure? Let's go.
I did not notice that until now. And Niles rhymes with Giles. There's nobody in the game that has like any resemblance to Willow.
I don't want to fight.
Prime position is yours.
We
So
can
there you
win,
go.
And we can do it with style.
Oh, Jesus! Wow, I just almost lost half my health in that one exchange.
Everything is going well, I trust.
What on earth happened?
I'm ready. The mission's about.
You gotta defeat captains. Well, where the hell are the captains? Sakura's commander, and then there's Leo, Tiki, and Takumi. Okay. We'll probably go after Tiki first,
I have a report. The mission's
because we have weapon advantage against her.
Man, that was really bad.
That was amazing.
We don't want to like put ourselves in a really bad spot early. We kind of still could. Omni OG appeared with effectiveness against mounted units. How oddly specific.
Let's do this together.
Ready when you are, Lind.
Have I read any comic books at all? Not really. The closest to a comic I ever read was there was one particular Simpsons comic. Also, maybe Lynch did this one.
Excuse me. I have a report.
Lind, let us strike together.
And that was like years ago.
Understood, Lord Leo. Starlight explosion!
God, still alive. Holy crap. Get out. Wow, okay, just keep me locked in place.
Go wrong.
I'll do my share. Let's leave no trace of them behind.
Yeah, I'm okay with being massacred like that.
We're in trouble. Can we help somehow? This isn't going well.
I'm coming. Moro should be able to take care of Leo easily.
We best do something, and quick.
This is why I had Lind as the Vanguard, because otherwise Leo would just get smoked.
Seized it. Yes.
Actually, go back to the base. I'm looking at things there and I'm getting a bit worried that we got nobody to protect it.
We're in trouble. Can we help somehow?
I'm coming.
Not a stitch out of place. No, can't lose like this.
You just went back to full health. What are you worried about?
Making my way over.
Sports Dyson just redeemed 500 points. Say, what do you think about the Suikoden series? I don't have many deep thoughts for the Suikoden series yet. I've only played the first game, but what I have played, I really liked. And I do like that it has like so many elements where you can recruit so many units to your main force. And it looks like it has like different fighting styles outside of just turn-based combat. That said, even though I have only played Suikoden 1, I do have access to Suikoden 2 by way of PSN, and I have copies of Suikoden 3 and 4.
Got to begin.
So for a series I've only played like one game of, what I have played was really good.
I can do even better.
So I think that's a pretty glowing endorsement if I say so
You
myself.
did it! Let's finish this. Let's give it a fashionable finish. Round them up and take them out.
Nintendo's 2 Wii U ports come to Switch. Any guesses what they are? Oh god, there wasn't too many
Can't win this.
great Wii U titles. I mean, there were a few, yes.
Enemy commander down.
But what they could be? I would not be surprised if one was Super Mario 3D World. I already had Tropical Freeze. The next one? I don't know if it's gonna be Color Splash. I don't think there was a Metroid title for the Wii U. Wait, what?
Oh, we lost.
Huh? It seemed fine. Then it just went to disadvantage in Trouble Dead. This was all in the span of not even 1 second.
I don't want to fight.
Not even 1.
We can win, and we can do it with style.
What the fuck?
Don't get careless.
That totally went downhill way too fast. And also, all my parries that I did at the start of the fight are reset.
Trouble. Can we help somehow?
Fuck this. I don't want to, like, do them all again. I'm just gonna, like, let them go about their own devices.
The mission
And pair up who I want to in the middle.
You gotta take care of it now.
enemy reinforcements.
How even? Oh, it's pretty easy.
Excuse me. I have a
My
report.
ally commander is a Wyvern Lord.
The mission's about to begin.
So, of course,
Unacceptable.
if the enemy commanders or enemy units are archers, guess what?
That was amazing.
It's not gonna go well.
I can't believe it.
Faction of Hoshiden forces, which is what? 95% of the army?
Where did we go wrong? Wait, I'll have two.
Jesus.
I can't believe it.
Alright, Leo. Okay. Leo and Oboro? I mean, I could do Leo and Oboro.
I'll win next time.
Be grateful.
I better, like, foot it for our base now. Rather than just take chances.
My turn.
And I could stand to take a few forts near ours.
Excuse me. I have a report. The mission's about to begin. Excuse me. I have a report. We seized it.
At least you keep your experience every time, too.
We seized it.
Which,
We seized it.
yeah, I know. Okay, I'm coming. I'm
We
coming.
seized it.
I'm coming.
No time to
Wow. Okay, well, at least we're still here.
Let's show these fools. You face us now.
I'll join you. We can take this thing down.
Which Sonic games have I played and which ones you enjoyed and disliked the most? I enjoyed Sonic 2 a lot. And I kind of enjoyed Sonic 3. I usually play a lot of Sonic games,
hurry.
but some of the ones I have played were good. Not really a big fan of maybe Sonic 3D Blast. Felt it was like a little jank at times. And Sonic and Secret Rings was pretty shitty as well.
Someone help! I don't want to yield.
Hey, Lynn, you can
Yes?
just go back to this base over here.
Okay.
At least you're in a base.
We seized it! I can't believe it!
Well, at least we can beat this
We
one.
best do something, and quickly.
Let's go! Which would you
What do we got left? Are there still any archers outside of... Oh god, there's a shadow here too. There's Takumi, blah blah blah, dragons. Okay, there's still a lot of archers in the middle. Some there. Okay, none of them are near our base. At least not any strong ones. Granted, our Wyvern Lord could still lose to maybe a simple foot soldier. I wouldn't put it past the game to do that.
enemy reinforcements?
God, there's even more snipers.
My turn.
I can't believe it!
I thought we defeated a bulk of them, and there's still more.
About to begin. That was amazing!
My turn.
Are you at peace with
We're gonna have
death?
to cut them off. So it looks like they're on the way.
Allow me! That was amazing!
Nope, not gonna give you a chance to do that again.
It was quite a show. Very strong, I must say.
God, they took a while to die, but finally they did.
I'll happily fight.
Can't win this.
No time to wait!
Let's show these fools. You face us now.
Allow me!
Huh. Lee's like, nope, I want none of this.
A savage beating is the best way to introduce oneself to an enemy.
Finally, Takumi's down. Oh no. Well, okay, I got comboed.
I'm ready at any time.
That was not cool.
Let's finish this with style! Round it up and take them
Sonic Adventure, I played the first one, and the second one was a demo. Like, I think we only got to play the truck chase scene from, like, City Escape. And that was it.
Enemy commander down! Get out of my way!
The 3D Sonic games I were not a fan of.
We did it! We did it!
I'll defend this fort.
Ready when you are!
So there's still archers. I think I want to focus on them first.
The mission's about to begin. Enemy reinforcements?
Great, a shadow. I needed that in my life. You know what else I need in my life? The same way as I need a shadow? Hemorrhoids.
I have a report.
Virtually the same thing.
Excuse me. I have a report. I can't believe it. Oh no! The outpost is in danger. We seized it.
Okay. Think we'll avoid losing our fort right away now?
How could we let it fall?
We're just gonna have to accept the fact we're gonna lose a lot of our bases around the northern side.
I fight with every bit of my energy.
Okay, well at least I'm gonna get some healing out of this. God damn, that was rough. Oh, I don't even have KOs. Maybe I shouldn't finish this one yet.
That was amazing.
Either that's my
Working pretty hard.
picture
See me
doing
later
the
and I'll
thumbs
stitch up
up,
the
or I'm just booping myself. Maybe I got a bit of nacho cheese on my mouth and I need to clean it up.
Can we help somehow? This isn't going well.
Come on, 2,000? Not 2,000? On our way to 2,000. Okay, now we're at 2,000. Alright, we gotta take out Sakura now.
No time to wait.
Let's show these fools.
It's more like eating the finger. Ouch.
Face us now.
No, that hurts.
We seized it.
Don't eat the finger.
No time to wait.
You don't know where that's been?
Let's show these fools.
Well, I should know where my finger's been. It's attached to me.
You face us now.
But it could be in a lot of places.
We did it.
How much longer am I going to stream today? I guess until I'm tired. I got nothing else to do.
As expected.
Is it okay?
Alright, we
to
got the
surpass
opus
my
for the
wish
hot to
become
clear
number
now.
one?
Well, this fight was a mess, but we got through
I
it.
didn't think I'd get used to. Good morning, Oboro. Hey, why is it that every time I talk to you, your face does that thing?
It does? I'm sorry. It's just my natural reaction to Norians. Though I'm told I've been getting a lot better about it lately.
But you still have that reaction to me.
No, it's not you. It's just...
It's just where you're
What are you
from.
staring at?
Prince Leo? Have you, always worn your collar that way?
Oh no. Is it inside out again? I was rushing around this morning and must have forgotten to fix it.
I hate to tell you, but your collar's been inside out every day this week?
Is that why you've been looking at me funny?
Maybe? I just think walking around with your clothes all askew, well, it's a crime.
A crime? Don't you think that's overstating it? Besides, can't a grown man dress himself however he likes?
Don't try picking a fight with a tailor's daughter over this. Wearing your clothes properly says a great deal about who you are. That not only do you desire respect, but that you respect your tailor. Even the faceless wear their masks the right way.
Gosh, reminds me of my
Ha!
sister.
The faceless do not wear clothes at all. Anyway, I agree that a royal should dress in a way that commands respect. But must it be so complicated? Backs and fronts should just be the same! Sorry. I lost my composure there for a moment.
Clothes with no back and no front. That's a groundbreaking idea.
You're not being serious right now, are you?
It's genius. A tailor-made item that fits perfectly no matter how you wear it. And they could have different designs on the inside and outside. You'd never have to see that terrible face I make ever again.
Well, that's a plus. But is it even possible? I doubt it would look very fashionable.
That's where I come in. You know what? I'm gonna give it a try.
I think you should. Who am I to stand in the way of innovation?
Prince Leo, you'll no longer be a fashion victim.
Fashion victim? I mean, it was just a backwards collar.
I'll see you later. I'm gonna start working on my first design right now.
Oh, that went quick.
Didn't think...
Looks like we...
Gravity incarnate, binder of all things. I release your curse.
Lord Leo, what are you doing there with Brynhild?
Hello, Lind. I was just practicing. Are you interested in Brynhild?
Of course. I've heard stories about a tome only wielded by Norian royalty.
And I'm intrigued by your tome. Aura, right? It may be similarly restricted. I know. If you don't mind, would you consider trading tomes?
To try each other's magic? I'm not sure if you can use mine, though.
Maybe my being from another world will get around it. Only one way to find out. Would it be alright if I test out Aura first?
Sure. Let's see what happens.
Blast. It doesn't respond to me at all. Is there something I need to focus on?
Well, become one with the light. If you unify with Aura, its power is open to you.
One with the light? I'd always regarded light as magic, not as a thing itself.
No, you must embrace and ascend into the light.
Move
Once
into
you're
the
filled with its
light.
power, you release it. That's the trick.
I see. I think. So in other words, it's impossible for me to use Aura. I need more knowledge of light magic. Beyond any magical restriction, your tome demands great ability to wield it. You have a keen affinity for light magic. It's no wonder your father left you this.
Oh my! Such words from a mage of your high caliber. Lord Leo, I'm speechless.
Well, pull yourself together, Lind, and then give Brynhild a try.
Yes, sir! Gravity incarnate, binder of all things, I release your curse. Nothing? Really?
Indeed. The words alone are not all there is, you see. You call on the vitality of the planet and drive it to, say, ripen tomatoes.
Ripen tomatoes. While appetizing, it's hard to imagine making that happen. Is it like sending your power to the plants to make them bear fruit?
It's not just your power you use. You channel that of the earth. And if you add your own magic to that, you can increase the effect. Gravity incarnate, binder of all things. I release your curse. Your power is mine! Or, well, something like that. Get it?
Sorry, it may be too difficult for me. Brynhild's power is so profound. Even if I could get the basics figured out, I could never master it as you have. Such difficult magic at your command. You're a genius, Lord Leo. And your grasp of battle strategy is without equal.
You're a fantastic asset to the army yourself, Lind. And not just as a powerful mage, though I believe your skills compare to my own.
It makes me happy to hear you say that. Let's keep working hard as mages so that we can be useful to everyone.
We can overcome any hardship with the combined power of our magic.
Lind is one of my favorite characters? Probably no, because
Looks like
she was constantly getting killed a lot in my Let's Play.
Lissa, I'd like a moment of your time. I need to give you a proper scolding.
Don't be silly. Something like that would be wasted on me.
Come with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, this map is now 100% cleared. We don't have to go back here ever again. What was my worst restaurant experience, like food, service, or otherwise? Haven't really had many bad restaurant experiences. Although one time me and my mom went to this place to like get some nachos. It was probably sometime in December. And we wound up like waiting too long only to get the wrong nachos. Now the good thing about it was, I want to go back to this map, is that I was comped. Because it was like individual nachos. Which sucks, because I just wanted to get the nachos. I wanted to eat them. I was hungry. But at least they made up for it. Come to think of it, I don't remember a time that I got an order wrong and was not comped. Hey there, Winston, how's it going? Do I know DJ Mo 12? Not personally.
What would
I think
you
I might
like
have
to
talked
do?
to him on Skype once. But that was like years and years and years ago. I know he's working on Samurai Warriors. I've been checking out bits of that Let's Play off and on.
Come back soon.
So I certainly know about him. Level 95 Villager Rescue. Level 104 Pincer Escape. I think I'll just do the Villager Rescue. Why not?
The energy around here is being disrupted. I don't think we're gonna be able to use magic here.
I don't know who they are, but it looks like they're after a fight.
Alright, I do have an idea on how to make Lucina more viable even though her falchion or parallel falchion is not powered up to Opus level. And it actually involves one of Owain's swords. So I'm actually gonna switch it up. Alright, we don't need you there.
Come back safe.
What I
Yes?
will end up needing is I'm gonna bring in Owain. However, all I'm gonna do is just change weapons. I'm gonna switch you up to this one for now.
Ready for orders. What shall we do?
And then I can let Lucina equip this one. Still has Draco Slayer, but now it's at 720. This is just gonna make things a hell of a lot more effective.
Be safe, okay? Ready for orders. I'm up. So, what you want to do?
Let's see. I'll give you a concoction.
So, what you want to do?
And the only reason I'm doing that is to be able to put a Bond Charm on.
I'm up. Sure thing. Ready for orders.
Like so.
Understood.
Yes?
Then I'll say, who else should I bring in?
As you wish, of course.
Minerva might not be a bad idea, actually.
I have been chosen.
I'll see you.
Hinoka, perhaps, as well.
Right here.
Hinoka with
what
Tharja.
now? I suppose. What's my task? I'll see the. What now? Choose.
Here,
Yes.
instead of Lind. You know who I haven't really used in a while?
Good luck out there.
Corrin.
Are you sure?
If you use 2 players to get the 5th weapons, but someone who uses a death element, you think you'll get the 5th element still for that specific character. Only for player 1, I guess.
Let's go.
It's like if player 1's gonna be able to only get their weapon as long as you go to that map. You can still use like a second player. But I don't know if it's only player 1 that has to kill the specific people.
Must we really fight?
Hold on, who is my allied commander? Okay, it's a swordsman. It's not a flying unit, thank God. You wanna know where you can message him? I don't know, just shoot him a comment or something. Like, if he wants to message you privately or speak with you privately, just send him a comment and see if he's alright with that. I can't really speak for him, by the way.
Stop you here. Enemy reinforcements. Enemy reinforcements.
Like, you can have a second player to
About to begin.
do some backup, just in case your base could be in danger. But they would have a player 1 probably have to get the specific kills. At least that's what I'm gonna get out of it. Oh wait a minute, you know what? There was one bad experience I can think of now that you mention it. But flies in the food, yikes. Yeah, that's a health and safety violation. There was one time when I was in college, when I was say like 18, and I went to McDonald's just to get a cheeseburger and fries. And I wanted specific, like I didn't want any like mustard or pickles or onions on it. So what ended up happening, I wound up getting like a burger that not only had like cheese, onions, and pickles, but somehow it did not even have a patty.
I can't believe it.
How do you mess that up?
I have a report.
Of course that happened years ago, so I imagine the service at that particular McDonald's a lot better now. My god, back then, I was like, what the fuck?
I can't win this.
How do you not put a patty on a burger?
We did it!
And this was like years before the whole, you know, vegan craze or vegan lifestyle. I can't really call it a craze. Keep in mind, there are some people on the opposite end of the diet spectrum that are crazy too. It's like, oh, this person's a vegetarian. I'm gonna eat this steak very obnoxiously right in front of them. Yeah. Look at me. I'm making my kidneys work overtime.
Compliment from you is truly better than any achievement in battle.
How? I wish I knew, Yurdle. I wish I knew. Like to explore the psyche of a fast food worker back in the day. Like how they decided not to include a patty on a burger. And I'll never understand it, no matter how hard I try.
Thanks. That was
I mean, luckily I never had anybody spit in a burger. That's never happened to me.
Can you really change our fate?
I hope it never does. 'Cause, I mean, spit has like a lot of disease and stuff.
Excuse me. I have a report.
Oh, the bar's not long in this world. Okay, am I at 2,000? No. But I'm reasonably close for once.
We seized it.
And it looks like my base is not in danger.
We seized it.
Born has done a tremendous job holding the
We
fort.
seized it.
I will be your opponent.
Wait, you usually get pickles on it even when you ask for no pickles? Really? That's weird.
We've done it.
Most times when I ask for like something to not be included, they ended up not including it. But I guess I've been lucky. And I know I could say like, why don't you just pick off the pickles? Well, there's still gonna be pickle brine.
Sorry about
And who
that.
knows, maybe that's the part that makes you a bit sick. The point is, you didn't ask for pickles.
Standard down.
And to give you pickles anyway, yeah, that's fucking up.
I thought I was done for. Thank you so much. Excuse me. I have a report.
Yeah, there's still headhunter bosses? I think there still are. No, they're all gone. There's still a recruiter. Where's a recruiter? Oh, right next to me.
I can't believe it.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Challenge my fate. Don't let your guard down. We did it. That was amazing. Let's face off.
Where'd you go, recruiter? Where you to so I can kick your ass?
Will not fall.
Oh, that sucks. Like, getting tomato when you don't want it. And I say that because I'm not a fan of tomatoes. Like, I like tomato salsa, tomato ketchup, but not tomatoes. I guess it's just a texture kind of thing. How many times do I have? Six minutes and change? Okay.
I'll lose to no one.
That still
Fought
works.
well, Princess Sakurai.
I mean, luckily I've never been to a restaurant where I've had to witness some guy that was being served and would just lay out a few dollar bills on the table, and that every time a server made even an innocuous mistake, would take one of those bills off. Like, that's the behavior of an absolute asshole. Kind of person that would definitely be banned from a restaurant. Because, you know, being obnoxious. And, like, I've seen that post on Reddit, but I've never seen anyone do that in person. And honestly, if I did, I'd be pissed.
The mission's about to begin. Excuse me, I have a report.
I'm just gonna, like, jump straight for the commander, because who knows if I gotta face Velazark here, too.
We seized it.
Hold up. You had our server tell you how he got over $300 of tips stolen from him in a different restaurant? In one night. Stolen by who? Like, the former boss? Also, why would he tell you that if you were, like, a customer? Oh, pickpocketer, okay. Still shitty, but it's not as shitty as, like, say, a boss, like, taking tips.
I'm coming with. Can we really change our fate? Carve away forward. We seized it.
Oh, I knew it was too good to be true. There's definitely more to this fight.
I can't lose like this. And now I have to run away like a coward.
Target down. I'm moving on.
Yep, this is definitely a Velazark battle. So,
Yes.
let's get everybody
What do you need?
over here.
Okay.
And I mean
Ready for orders.
everybody.
Understood.
All at the same time, let Hinoka
I'm not a
deal with
one-trick pony.
Celica. Okay, thank God I put them in the right spot.
The mission's
I was like, everybody go in that square. Oh no, Velazark's actually outside the castle.
Ready for orders. Understood. What do you need?
Okay, actually have them go on the
Yes,
attack.
onward.
That was amazing.
Should have enough time, I hope.
Stop.
Oh right, Hinoka doesn't even have lethality. I'll have to fix that soon. Alright, better take out this guy again. How many times has this been so far in this stream? Like 3 times? Huh, they even have like a speech bubble for him. Gore! They actually gave him a message box. That's hilarious.
That was amazing.
Just get everybody
I knew
healed.
you'd be the one to save me. Couldn't live with myself if the enemy took you out. There's my opening.
How much time do I have? Oh god, I still got 4 minutes to change.
You're not ready for this. I challenge my fate. Hope will never die.
It's not dead yet. Oh, shit.
You will not stop me. We did it.
Oh, there we go.
Victory is
How did that
ours.
suddenly do way more
I'm
damage?
grateful to all who helped fight.
Okay, I'm down with that.
As expected.
There, we got the opus for Anna's bow.
Daily training yields success.
Honestly, I haven't played Pokemon Sword in a long time. And I know I probably missed out on some of the special max raids. But I never really bothered with it.
My heart feels strange.
Oh, Lucina, here you are.
What's going on, Elise? Is it an enemy attack?
No, I just wanted to play. I was looking for you all over.
That's a relief. But wouldn't you rather enjoy the calm while you can?
We can't just sit around. Xander says downtime is as important as work time.
So we should rest as hard as we work. I think that makes sense. These calm moments are a good time to bond a little.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to play with you.
Oh, I see. But
what's the matter? Do you not like me or something?
that's not it at all. It's that you and I are from different worlds. One day we'll be forced apart. The closer we get, the harder it will be to say goodbye.
Oh, that's all it is? I was worried you didn't like me. Not being able to see you anymore will be really sad. But that just means we should make the most of our time together.
How will that help?
As long as we have our memories, we can think about each other anytime.
That's true. If you remember someone, they are never truly gone.
What you thinking about, Lucina?
Although he is alive here, my father died in my world when I was young. It was my memories of him that drove me to try and find a way to save him. Now I understand what you mean. So let's have an incredible time today. What do you want to do?
Yay! Thanks, Lucina. I want to play tag.
Tag? How exactly does one play?
You've never played? You've got to be kidding me.
Well, I've played very few games to begin with.
Okay, I'll teach you. It's super easy. I'll run away, all right? And then you count to 10, and then you chase me. If you catch me, we trade roles and I chase you.
It's a running exercise. I see. Playing and training are combined in Nor.
If thinking that helps you get into it, then sure. Tag, you're it.
What? What's it?
You'll never catch me.
Lucina finally learning how tag works. Anyway, I just got a follow from our Ray Silva EXT9. Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
It seems the hex I cast on you is starting to take effect.
We beat it. But what was it? After the final blow, its body crumbled into dust.
When it died, I heard its voice call out. Did you hear it? Sorrow. It was filled with terrible sorrow.
I don't hear anything. All I heard was gore. Okay, there's 3 more portals here. This one only just has a great Festal. And this one's level 104 for the Aura's Opus. And level 108 for the Lady Sword Opus. But I'm only allowed tomes and stones.
Welcome.
Speaking of which, let's remind myself to apply this. Good thing I have enough materials.
Please, come again.
Also, I've been using a different weapon for Anna in the meantime.
What can I do? What'll it be?
There you go, you can go back to the Anna's bow. Guess one thing I can do to cap off the stream is finish off these 2 battles over here. There's a level 80 arena. Okay, I'll do that one. So anyway, these are going to be the last battles I do on stream. But remember, if you want to continue the stream beyond that, there are still, like, Banga points you can redeem to add another battle to it. And even if you redeem that reward, like, 3 times, that means I do 3 battles. It's that simple.
Ready for orders.
Follow me.
Alright, I'm thinking Xander with this one.
What do you need?
Put you with Lissa.
I'm ready whenever.
Yes? Time to choose.
What is it? I hear.
Yes? Leave it to me.
Are you sure? Let's go.
You know, somebody might actually have that plan eventually. Hasn't happened yet. But one day, I'm gonna end up like losing all kinds of sleep. Good thing I'm off work till Monday.
About to begin.
I took care of the commander.
I also wonder like how many more support conversations I've left to unlock.
I've exceeded
I'll
even my own
do a
expectations.
count like after I finish the last 2 battles anyway.
You regret taking me on now, don't you?
So whenever this finally gets finished, would you say that you would just do another Warriors game in this game's place? No.
Too strong.
There are the games below on the Christmas special list. I'll probably take one from that. So it could be anything from like Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky, to possibly Dark Souls, to possibly Simpsons Hit and Run,
Enemy reinforcements.
to possibly being To the Moon. Could be just about anything that's on that list, or Live a Live.
You regret taking me on now, don't you?
But who knows what happens like after that when that list is completely finished.
You can try again, but it's a lost cause.
Oh. Thanks for kicking me in the face, you jerk.
You regret taking me on now, don't you?
Alright, so we made it through Battle 2 pretty quick.
You did it.
Yeah, once the stream is over, I'll soon have to get something to eat.
I'll beat you up.
Luckily, I still have some leftover soup from days ago that I have in the fridge. I'll just have to, like, heat it up again.
About to begin. Okay, let's do it.
The only issue I had with the soup that I made is, like, I had, like, lentils, and I had rice, and I had a little bit of quinoa with it, too, along with shredded chicken. And that combination sucks up a lot of liquid. God, it sucks up more liquid than a ShamWow.
Did you really think you beat me?
Only not attached to somebody that was charged for beating
I
up a
took care
hooker.
of the commander. I may have won. Tiki, your appearance
Or at least,
belies
you know,
your power.
I think it was alleged, but I don't know if he actually went to jail for it. Like, you know the guy in the infomercial for ShamWow? That he got in legal trouble for allegedly beating up a hooker. And I couldn't believe it either.
I'm grateful for the chance to relax.
Oh, I didn't even know that Tiki was healing the allies. Took her out before it even became a problem.
We did it. Success. Enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, a couple assassins and Celica.
I suppose there's no avoiding this fight.
God, I hope I get like an Outlaw's mask from one of them.
Mission's about to begin. Our path, it's open. Excuse me.
I'd like to have a little bit more. Thank you. Okay, that's one.
You can try again, but it's a lost cause.
It's been closed.
Oh, did you see that guy? He just went flying. Like just one swipe from the axe and he just went right to a wall.
I can't hold them back. Enemy reinforcements.
That's hilarious.
Relax. You've got me now. Yep, I've got this.
Leave it to me.
Thank you, Linus. Are you ready?
I'll lend you my strength.
I don't think this is gonna kill one of them.
Last words?
Wait, it did? Oh, it killed both of them! Holy crap! That was a good move. That was a good use of the dual
Get back
special.
out there and help everyone else.
That was less entertaining than I'd hoped.
Okay, that was actually really smart.
Did I lose? Did that just happen?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Someday, we won't have to fight like
I
this.
can't believe that that one question is still one line I remember from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Because CJ actually says that more than once.
Enemy reinforcements.
Oh, there's more.
I'm ready.
Are you though?
The mission's about to begin.
Are you really ready?
It's open.
I forgot that Lissa's first charge attack actually buffs her strength for a few seconds. So it can get you out of a bind. Really? Are they just gonna spam heavy attacks? Is it really gonna be like this?
Thanks for the workout.
Ooh, just dodge that one.
I can't ask for help. It's humiliating.
Enemy reinforcements.
Okay, can I stop being juggled?
I'm here now.
Oh my god. I had to wait like 5 seconds to actually hit something.
Plan Nori. Never thought that would happen.
Ready?
I'll lend you my strength. Any last words?
Yep, I've got
Whatever bad blood
I mean,
exists
Lissa is still a
between
kid
us
at
has no
heart,
place in
even
this
though
world
she's
so
already a mom.
Leave it to me.
Yep, I've got excuse me.
Leave it to
I
me.
have a report.
Is that all I
But
can
she's just
expect
so
from the might
perky.
of the Hoshidans?
Alright, technically I got S rank now. So I can just up and leave.
I'll win next time.
But I think I'll do the 6th round because I'm not a little bitch. And because I have pretty much all the time in the world.
Now I have to run away like a coward.
We did it.
Alright, bring it on. Who's left?
Enemy reinforcements.
Robin and 2
We're
mages.
just getting started.
Oh, there's what I was looking for.
The mission's about
Might be
to
able to get a
begin.
second dual special out of it.
It's open.
I don't know if I will, but I'll try. At least I'm doing a nice number on Robin. Look at this. She can't fight back.
It's been closed.
How did I misjudge this?
Enemy reinforcements.
Oh, maybe that's a reason why I should have backed out.
Crucial.
Ready?
I wasn't expecting Darius and Velazark at the same time.
I'll lend you my strength. Any last words?
But somehow I got all of them in the crosshairs.
Excuse me. I have a report.
Did you really think you
Okay, one of them is still alive. Outside of the dragon.
That was less entertaining than I'd hoped.
This would go differently.
That was less entertaining than I'd hoped.
I mean, I can understand why they didn't want Darius to be playable, because it was technically a clone. But at the same time, they had DLC characters with clone movesets. And honestly, if Darius was playable, I'd have a much easier time getting some of his materials, rather than have to constantly have to look for where I fight him. Let's end this now. Yeah, I'm barely just hitting his wings only.
Any last words?
We did it! Success! That was amazing!
Yeah, $24,000 in cash.
And I will not be defeated.
As expected.
Oh, jeez, I took 51% damage? I didn't even think I took that much.
I was the best? No way!
God, I almost
I'll
messed
see if
that
I can
up.
Keep up the streak.
Alright, last battle, tentatively. Rendezvous Disruption, level 80, against Corrin, pretty much. I think we should have this under wraps. Came from when I got juggled, yeah, I guess. That was like 5 whole seconds of me constantly getting hit. But I didn't think it added up to 50-odd%. Apparently it did.
What is it? I hear you.
I want to keep these two together because I think they're close to A+.
I hear.
Yes? Leave it to me.
As for the others,
Yes, sir.
instead of Frederick, I want to use Anna.
Best of luck.
They just,
What'll it be?
'cause I just got you your reward.
Right here.
Maybe Oboro? Yeah, Oboro.
Come back in one piece. What's
Oboro would be good for this.
Which one? What's up? Got it.
What can I do? Leave it to me.
Put me in.
Next, I'm thinking who would be a good choice?
Very well.
Niles would be a good choice, apparently.
What?
And Owain.
Destiny, I have been chosen. Leave it to me. What can I do for you? Commander C. What can I do for you?
Actually, I haven't used
What would you
Niles
like
yet
to
in this
do?
stream.
Are you
I'm
sure?
gonna change that. Alright, this will actually, hopefully, clear out this map 100%. So I don't think there's any more elite weaponry to unlock.
Step into legend, side by side.
Let's stay positive.
If you were to ask me, I think the dragons with the Norian armor or the Norian colors look the coolest.
We seized it.
'Cause I just dig the color.
All units, advance!
The mission is about to begin.
I have a horrible feeling I might have to play as Velazark in this one, too.
Enemy reinforcements.
Hold on, are any forward captains still going? Yeah, there's still one.
The mission's about to begin.
So 2 of them are already dead. Wow, that was quick.
That was amazing.
care of their
No, you
command.
stupid Shadow. You have to go away.
That didn't go very well.
I was kind of hoping the Groundhog would see you so we wouldn't have to worry about 6 more weeks of winter.
That was amazing.
Leave it to me.
Or is that the other way around?
We did it.
Like, can you imagine if the weather actually, in some world, actually was dependent on a Groundhog seeing its shadow or not? What a weird world it would be. And there are many people that sometimes still believe it.
Took care of the commander.
I don't know how many,
Amazing.
but there has to be at least some group of people. I mean, if there are people that still think the Earth is flat, surely they think a groundhog can predict winter.
I'll defend this fort.
I'm just saying, it's not completely outside the realm of possibility. Oh my god, listen, can you just go away? Thank you.
I know when I'm beaten.
Yeah, still got a ways to go to get my KO quota.
That was fun, but I gotta get back to work. We seized it.
I wonder like how many more sessions I would need of this game before I'm actually finished up with all the maps.
Like this.
Because outside of like the mini distortion battles, I only got like 3 maps left.
I can't believe it. Is this our strategy?
So it's hard to believe that it's actually gonna be coming to a head soon. Hey there, Gray Man. Longer than Hyrule Warriors? I think Hyrule Warriors seems a little bit longer by virtue of nearly every single square on a map being fight. At least if you have like a full map of a Fire Emblem Warriors map, there might be only 20 to 30 battles,
The mission's about to begin.
so to speak. And that's at most. So that should put it in perspective a little. Some of the fights may feel long, but they're actually not long at all.
Oh, it's too
Unless
much
you're
fun
trying to get
stealing
S
from
rank,
them
then
like
you might
this.
have to find yourself putting a little bit of time to do it. But other than that, if you're trying to go through the maps as is, you can probably get some of them done in like 3 minutes.
I'll defend this fort.
Maybe I should actually just go this way and down the middle. I'm not liking that big streak down there in the middle. I really don't like it.
I've taken care of their commander.
Yeah, 'cause look at them. They're just zeroing in on this. They really want the smoke.
Their pathetic eyes give me new life.
Okay, one last captain. I should be able to get to the boss.
I've taken care of their commander.
We did
You know what?
it.
You can go away too.
I'll defend this fort.
That was amazing.
Like, if anything, when you think of Hyrule Warriors, it mostly reminds me, to some extent, of the Conquest mode in Dynasty Warriors 7, where nearly every square was a battle. And sometimes squares can have more than one battle. Like, if you get through, like, the Legends hexes, you could find yourself having up to 3 battles for each character.
You haven't earned the right to call me brother. Let's work together.
Like, you're not my bro, but can we work together? Wow.
Someday, we won't have to fight
That's
like
cold.
Tell me, what does it feel like to die?
We did it! We seized it! Let's do this!
Oh, it's too much fun stealing from them like this.
They should open up soon.
It's open!
There we go.
About to begin.
Now it's time to take out
I
Corrin.
can't believe it! We seized it! We seized it!
This should end up being a pretty easy commander to defeat.
We seized it!
And of course, there's more.
Oh, it's too much fun stealing from them like this.
It couldn't be that easy at all.
How can you be so strong? Tell me.
Oh, look at that. There's that one sorcerer just trying to, like, we can make it. There's still hope. You got to. Okay, we'll just stop and take a break.
It's okay. We can still recover.
What can I do? Leave it to me.
Yes?
Everybody congregate in the
me.
middle. Because even Corrin is bringing in Velazar.
Join me, brother of darkness. You haven't earned the right to call me brother. Let's work together.
There's more to do if we want to win.
Leave it to me.
Hi.
Ready?
Dynasty Warriors 9, yeah, it did change too much. Like, it's not too terrible a game, but it just lost the plot away from what it was. Open world, as nice as it would be, was not executed well. At least they added, like, multiplayer, but it was too late.
As expected.
Now you see my true power. A blessing from the chaotic darkness.
Awesome stuff.
Let's talk about you.
I want to get to know you, Xander. Perfect timing. People really look up to you, right? Frederick and Rioma are tall, but you really stand out.
I suppose you might say I cast a long shadow?
I'm not making a metaphor. I'm wondering how you got so tall. I want to be taller, but I can't seem to grow an inch.
Oh, well, I guess you are a bit on the delicate side.
Don't call me delicate.
I'm just repeating what Crom said.
Oh, I can't believe he told you that.
Don't be embarrassed. In my youth, I too wanted little more than to grow up.
I knew you'd understand. I want to look all grown up already. I want to be beautiful and graceful like my sister, or like Camilla. But I'm not nearly as tall as either of them.
I see. Now that I think about it, Elise has had similar concerns lately. But if you're looking for some secret way to grow, well, I did nothing special.
Aw, there aren't any tricks you can think of? Like tying your hands and feet to different horses to stretch yourself out?
That is not as effective as one would think. If anything, it was my strict training regimen. I've always been very active. And this may be obvious, but eating right is very important. Do you have a balanced diet?
Actually, I have selective taste buds. I just can't stand foods that smell or anything that's super tough. Like bear meat. I can't believe that it's so popular with some people. It's exactly what I don't want to eat.
Maybe you've just never had it cooked properly. I enjoy a nice fatty cut.
Yuck, you sound just like Robin.
I can teach you how to cook it. If you boil it right, you can get rid of the smell.
Ugh, well, if I eat that, maybe I'll become more bear-like?
I'm having trouble picturing you with fur.
Ugh, I meant as tall as a bear. I'll try try doing the things you said, and just you watch my progress. I'll train every day and eat so much bear meat that one day I'll be bigger than you. And then I'll look down at you and make you change your name to Mr. Delicate.
If anyone can do that, Lissa, I'm sure it's you. I'm still growing myself. I must always continue to grow as a prince of Nor.
But there's no way you can get any taller, Xander.
I'm not speaking in terms of height. I look forward to seeing your progress.
Lissa just gets all desperate and starts eating a raw bear.
That's such joy. So to summarize, you and Lucina are cousins from the future?
We are companions who have overcome time itself, bound by shared sanguine.
Let me stop you right there. There's something else I want to ask. You see, Lord Leo gave me a new sword, and I'm considering giving it a name.
To name a blade is a sacred task. Allow me, I beg of you. I shall concoct a name that will quake your heart and give it wings to soar.
I knew it. The resemblance is uncanny.
It's from Prince Leo, so only a dark name will do. And it's a sword, so...
Dark sword.
Abyss! No. Gloom? Yes, the Nightmare Sword of Gloom!
Actually, forget I asked. Don't worry about naming it.
What? You wound me to tease me so.
My colleague, Lord Leo's other retainer, loves thinking up names too. And I just remembered that Lord Leo prefers his names to all others.
'Tis a shame. Perhaps you'll recommend the Nightmare Sword of Gloom to him?
He didn't take the bait. And it doesn't look like he's hiding anything. Sure, I'll pitch it. Can't promise he'll take it, though.
My thanks, Niles.
Look, I'm not one to beat around the bush. I'm going to ask you outright.
There's something you wish to ask me, to show such interest. Can it be? Tell me, Niles, are you also a ward of darkness? Do you hide your true power?
Cut the theatrics, Owain.
Right, consider them cut.
Just answer one question. Can you use magic?
Well, I'm not unable to use it, but I'm devoted fully to the sword.
I see. I ask because the colleague I mentioned earlier, Odin, you look just like him, but he's a mage, and you're a swordsman.
Oh, you suspect a doppelganger! Would that it were true! It's so exciting! But Odin, huh? A name that goes hand in hand with the darkness. Oh, just superb.
Well, you don't seem to be lying. Nevertheless, until I'm sure you are who you say you are, I'll keep my eye on you.
Brilliant turn of phrase, friend. But don't just shadow me. I always enjoy a chat. You are a talented fellow, and you understand the dark power of my words. Surely you agree we would be stalwart allies on the field of battle as well.
Every word from his mouth reminds me of Odin. Fine, I'll accompany you. But my priority will always be Lord Leo's safety.
If your priority is to protect Lord Leo, then so too shall it be mine.
Cringe.
I like those results.
There's nothing to fear with your strength on our side.
Alright, the map is now complete again. But... okay, they didn't add anything new. Alright, so if we look at this from this perspective... I think I got this map 100% cleared. Yes, I do. There's also this one. Then there's this one. At least 2 battles in this one. None in that one. 2 in Norda Market. No, 3 in Norda Market. So, outside of the Awakening maps, I have 5 battles. And then I can go focus on these 3. So these 3 maps plus 5 battles. I mean, that's not a lot left. But just think about, like, how far we were when we got started. What's back in the summer? That's ridiculous. Also, I did a head count on how many conversations I have left. Like, support combos I still have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21 conversations have still not been unlocked yet. That is wild from where we are now. But anyway, I think it's a good time to end the stream because I'm getting a bit hungry. But stay tuned tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern when we get started with Stardew Valley. Well, not get started, but we're still deep in the first month. See you there, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by.